Hello everyone and welcome to Patch Notes, a show where we cover the biggest gaming news from the week in a nice bit-sized package. My name is Drew, joined by my friend Connor, and as always, it's great to see you guys.
Howdy ho, partners. We're going to Cowboy College. Buckle up, bring your saddles.
This week we got a teaser for a returning fan favorite remaster. PUBG players continue to cry about China. We got screwed over by YouTube again. And Microsoft seems to be cooking up something behind one of their biggest franchises.
I can't wait to hear about it.
Yeah, let's get into it.
Dark Souls makes a triumphant return.
So this is technically news from last week, but I was just so excited about it that I really wanted to talk about it here. Bandai Namco announced that Dark Souls, the cult classic RPG from 2011, is getting a huge facelift and is coming to all current gen consoles.
What about the, I forgot the name of that shitty console. Scrap that joke, cancel the joke.
Cancel it. It's going to be called simply Dark Souls Remastered, and it's also going to be released on PC, even though Bandai Namco hasn't really addressed whether or not people who previously owned Dark Souls will get some sort of discount, but they've stated that it's not totally out of the question yet, so we'll keep you guys updated.
Regardless, looks like players are going to have to remaster these gameplay mechanics on new consoles. Alright, thank you guys.
Anyway, the game is going to feature improved visuals in the form of upped resolutions and 60 frames per second, which is super nice, as well as updates to the multiplayer systems in the game to make it feel a little bit more contemporary, like the password systems from Dark Souls 3. It's being developed by a team called Q-Lock in Poland. I think I'm saying that right. Either way, they have a pretty great track record, so I'm honestly not really that worried about it. Now, this game is also getting a release on the Switch, which is being developed by a separate studio in China, and we don't really know much about that version other than that it will be locked to 30 frames per second, and considering that the Switch is just about a little bit more powerful than a 360 or a PS3, I would expect maybe the vanilla Dark Souls experience on that console with just maybe a little bit upped resolution or something like that. Don't expect much, but just be excited that Dark Souls is finally coming to a Nintendo platform. But seriously, if you haven't played Dark Souls, this game's gonna be $40 when it comes out later this May, on May 25th, and I highly recommend it. Connor, I know you are not into Dark Souls like at all, but I seriously recommend this game. They're just like really fun. I don't know what it is, like I just really enjoy them.
PUBG hates China?
Playerunknown's Battlegrounds on PC is known for two things: being buggy as hell and being completely overrun by Chinese hackers. This is why the PUBG forums have become inundated with angry fans that are asking for a region lock against any players in China. Chinese hackers in PUBG are kind of a meme at this point, but apparently Brandon Green says that a lot of the hackers that are caught actually do hail from there, so there is some weight to these requests. But Brandon Green has also stated that he doesn't believe banning an entire region is the right way to go about solving this problem. And he argues that most of the players in China aren't cheaters and are just trying to enjoy the game. And honestly, I kind of agree with him. If these hackers are so hell-bent on cheating to win in PUBG, nothing's stopping them from using like a different IP service or like a proxy or something like that to change their IP to be in a different country so that they can continue to cheat on different servers. Like, these people just want to cheat to kind of get that sense of power over inconveniencing other people, so they're going to continue to do it, and then all you're doing is hurting the people who want to play legitimately by locking them to a region. And it's just like a cultural thing. I mean, the cheating problem over in China is gotten so big that people have even been arrested for selling cheating hardware and software over there. Like, that happened recently. So I think it's just not going to stop just because you region lock the people in PUBG to their own specific region. They're going to get around those region locks and things like that, so you're not going to stop it by doing this. If PUBG Corp does decide to quarter off China to its own fucked up pasture, then we'll be sure to let you know, even though I don't honestly see it happening.
There are many benefits to becoming a YouTube partner. Continue growing as a partner by clicking one of these videos. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot, YouTube.
Yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff you.
Yeah, fuck off, YouTube.
Whoa, we can't use that language or else we'll be demonetized.
Oh yeah, demonetized. So this doesn't really have much to do with gaming, but it's something I did think that you guys deserve to know. I got an email at about 11 p.m. last night, right before I was going to bed, of course, that since we didn't have enough subscribers or views on our channel, we were now going to be losing monetization status on all of our videos. Well, not now, February 20th is when it actually goes into effect, but yeah, we're basically being canceled as YouTube partners because we don't have 1,000 subscribers and we don't have 4,000 view hours a week. This means that after February 20th, we will no longer be earning any money from YouTube. And while we weren't really earning much money from YouTube anyway, we were earning maybe $2 a month or something like that, this is still seriously a big punch in the nuts from YouTube. I mean, we already dodged one big bullet last year when they changed their policy to make it so that only channels with over 10,000 views could earn monetization. We already had 50,000 at that point, so we were fine, and I thought that the worst was over, but no, they just suddenly decided to change their policy once again, which excludes us.
You don't want us, YouTube? Well, guess what? You can't have us.
No, we have to. We have no choice.
We're going to Vimeo.
No.
Putting all our videos on Vimeo from now on.
We're going to Pornhub.
Yeah, they'll monetize us.
Jim Sterling on YouTube made a great video on this topic, and since we don't have much time to talk about it here and go in depth and everything like that, I'm going to leave a link in the description down below where you guys can watch that and see how, in general, I feel about the topic and my thoughts on it kind of align with his. Well, hey, the silver lining here is that now we have no ads on any of our content, so if you were annoyed by ads or anything like that, yay, you won't have to worry about that anymore. So, Connor, let's have a little chat about this.
Oh, is this a little chat?
This is a little chat time.
We're doing a little chat?
Yep.
Alright, roll the intro. What are we chatting about?
You said you wanted to talk about this?
Talk about what?
The YouTube thing?
Little chat's over. Cancel. Or cancel.
Also, don't be worried about any of our content being affected by this. Like I said, we weren't really earning much money from this anyway. So yeah, nothing's going to change. We're still going to try to give you guys more content this year like we planned. We just might have to go down a different route, if you know what I mean, at some point. Maybe. Run for the hills, pick up your feet.
Microsoft cooking up a franchise revival.
We did our jobs, pick up speed, now let's move.
Eurogamer released an article this week with sources at Microsoft stating that Microsoft is bringing back one of their biggest franchises in a big way.
Perfect Dark. Halo. Is it Halo 5? Is it Halo 6? Halo 5 is already out on, so I'm so excited I already forgot.
It's Fable.
Fable! Oh! We're excited about this, right?
Yes. In our last episode, actually, you might remember that we talked about Playground Games and the fact that they were working on a big open-world RPG for Microsoft.
Forza Horizon Zero Dawn 3. Perfect Dark.
Oh yeah. Well, if the Eurogamer sources are to be believed, that big open-world RPG is a new entry in the Fable franchise. Not much else is known at this point other than the developer, but we'll hopefully hear something from Microsoft about this soon, since there's so many leaks coming out about it. As far as where this is placed in the franchise, I personally hope that they just do a hard reset of the entire franchise and just do a new Fable. Just call it Fable, that's fine. You don't have to stick with the canon or go back to any of the characters or anything like that. I'm not attached to any of that. Just set it in Albion again and make sure it's still an RPG where you can make choices that have consequences, and I'll be happy.
I want to play as the dog.
Yeah, they'll probably have a dog again. I won't be surprised if they have a dog again. I mean, they could do just a Fable 4 and just continue it, and it'd probably be good. I mean, I really like Playground Games and their track record. They're a really good studio. But I just want them to be a little bit more imaginative. The exciting thing about a new studio working on this over Lionhead Studios, the people who originally made it, is the fact that they can give it a nice fresh kick in the pants. Anyway, as a massive Fable fan, I mean, the first Fable is one of my favorite games of all time. I couldn't be more excited. And so that does it for us this week. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like I said earlier, we are now an affiliate on Twitch. This is probably the only time I'll mention this on YouTube, but if you guys want to support the show, you can go ahead and subscribe to us on there or give us bits or whatever you want to do. You're not required to do anything. We're not going to put paywalls behind anything. We're not going to do subscriber-only chat or anything like that. Don't worry. If you just wanted to support the show, that is the way you can do it now.
That being said, we are cutting 30 minutes of exclusive content from this show that will be locked hard behind a paywall, and that paywall is ridiculously steep. It is miles high, wide with cash. If you want to get through, you got to pay the big dollars. I'm not going to say how much. Get in contact with my accountants, and we'll go from there. Boom.
But yeah, so thank you guys again for watching. Let us know in the comments what you guys hope happens with Fable, or if you even care, if you're just a PlayStation guy and you're just missing out on all this. Let us know. You got Horizon Zero Dawn, so whatever. You got your own franchise to worry about. I've been Drew.
I'm bye.
Bye.
For now, I think we finally made it to the future. People are getting arrested for hacking in PUBG? Dang, that's cool. I want to go down for that.
Damn, man.
Get myself a prison tat of the hexadecimal signal code that says pimp.
It says chicken dinner.
Says winner,
Winner.